Good afternoon, greetings from Jerusalem. Jane sitting here. Yeah, it's a fan behind me. I was in my basement bringing up my fan because we are in the midst of a heat wave here in Israel. It always happens like that. One day you're wearing your long leggings and long sleeve, and the next day you're sitting in front of your fan trying to survive. Israel is hit by a heat wave. It's very, very hot around the country, so stay hydrated, use sunscreen, which I didn't, but it has calmed down a little bit now. Remember to use sunscreen, okay? So I just wanted to make this video update, sharing out to all my social media platforms, because I want to tell you what's going on here in Israel and especially around the old city within the last week. We have seen reprehensible, heinous, disgusting attacks perpetrated by Arabs towards the Jewish people. This has happened literally almost every night or day since the Ramadan started. Israel made a quota saying 10,000, that's the limit of people who can be on the Temple Mount, as we are still in the midst of this COVID situation. And of course, a lot more Arabs came in. I have been making videos the previous years on Fridays, standing literally amongst 50,000-60,000 Arabs coming in to pray on the Temple Mount. So the police said, there can't be that many. So we have seen disgusting attacks on Jewish people. A Jewish father and his son was out driving in a car. They passed an Arab car, and then they had to come to a stop, and the Arabs in that car just viciously attacked that father and son in their car. We have seen videos because these idiots, these perpetrators, are filming these attacks to upload it to be famous on the media platform called TikTok. So we saw a young boy sitting in the light rail just talking to his friend. And this one Arab runs up and literally slaps him on the one side of his head. We have seen a young Jewish man walking down by Damascus Gate, and an Arab runs up and throws a cup of hot coffee in his face. We have seen several buses with Jewish people on their way to the Western Wall to pray being stoned. An elderly lady who was sitting in the bus got injured. Private vehicles has been stoned on their way to the Western Wall. In Jaffa, which is close to Tel Aviv, 2 Jewish men were walking down the street, and 2 Arabs ran up to them and just started kicking them and beating them. The good thing is that much of this was on video, so the police has captured these despicable, well, I almost want to call them terrorists. What do you want to call them? So there's this trend for these Arabs to have friends film them while they ran up and attack the Jews. How reprehensible is this? I can't even find the words to describe it. So we have seen clashes around the old city, especially around Damascus Gate when they are coming off the Temple Mount, when the fast is over during the night and the Arabs are flocking out in the streets. So I just wanted to give you this update because you probably don't hear about it. Literally slapping people in the street. Last night there was a young boy biking near Jaffa Gate, and a group of Arabs ran up and they threw him off the bike and they started kicking him. What kind of sick behavior is this? It is absolutely reprehensible. So I just wanted to share this with you so you know that this is what's going on, and the police have their hands full, and this is going to be for 4 months, and it's not helping, of course, that we are in a heat wave and they have to fast during the day. So I just wanted to share this with you. Another situation that we are watching is Iran. They had a big military parade and showcasing hundreds and hundreds of drones, civilian drones, suicide drones, attack drones, and of course we know that they are aiming for Israel, and they are sharing those drones with their proxies, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in the Gaza Strip, Islamic Jihad. They have hundreds of these drones. So we know that Iran is working 24 hours a day trying to enrich uranium 60% now. Why do you do that? Because you want to make a bomb. The bomb that they want to annihilate the Jewish people. The trucks that was pulling the drones in this military parade, they all had slogans saying death to Israel, which of course is their mantra, that is their desire, the eradication of the Jewish people. So why the new US administration and European countries want to bring back to life the Iranian deal. Israel is saying we will never deal with them. We know when they say they want to wipe out the Jewish state, they mean it, and that's why Israel do what Israel needs to do. So keep praying for Israel for such a time as this, to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, to pray for watchmen on the walls of Jerusalem, and not just Jerusalem, but all of Israel. So we miss the tourists here in Israel. Also, please pray into the political situation. Benjamin Netanyahu is having a very, very difficult time to try and form a coalition. In about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, his mandate to try and form a government is running out. And who knows what's going to happen then if he doesn't succeed. So I will make another video within a few days speaking about the political situation. Have a blessed day wherever you are around the world. Thank you for standing with me and my pages. Wherever media platform you're watching this, please like and share for people to get to hear about these reprehensible attacks literally taking place every day against the Jewish people, perpetrated by Arabs during this month of Ramadan. Hopefully it's going to stop. Bye.